Kentaro Kobayashi, the creative director of the Olympics opening ceremony, got fired a day before the actual ceremony because of a skit that he did back in 1998 when he was 25. He used to belong to a comedy duo called Ramens, and I'm just going to quickly summarize what the actual joke was. The skit came in light when a really low-class tabloid paper released a clip of it on Twitter 2 days before the opening ceremony. It is a parody of an actual children's show, and the joke is that they do things that a kids show normally wouldn't do. In the skit, the characters receive letters of complaints from the audience members saying that the show starts too late, it starts at 1 a.m., so the kids can't watch it, that they shouldn't be smoking or stripping during the show. The two characters then start talking about what they can do in their next show, and Kobayashi suggests making a baseball bat out of a rolled up newspaper and using a bunch of paper cutouts of people to represent the crowds. The other guy then says that they already have paper cutouts of people. Kobayashi then says, "Oh, from the time when we talked about having a pretend play of a Holocaust." The other guy then says, "Yeah, from that time. The producer was really mad and said that we can't show that on TV." The State Minister of Defense of Japan, after seeing the clip, contacted the Simon Wiesenthal Center, a US-based Jewish human rights organization. The center condemned Kobayashi for making malicious and anti-Semitic jokes, saying that any person, no matter how creative, does not have the right to mock the victims of the Nazi genocide. A few hours later, Kobayashi issued an apology stating that, "At the time, I couldn't make people laugh as much as I wanted to, so I went after cheap laughs, but I then realized that that wasn't good, and I aimed to make people laugh without hurting anyone." He then said that he regretted his actions. I think Asian countries as a whole can lack sensitivity when it comes to the topic of Nazis. If you were traveling in Southeast Asia during the 2000s, it wouldn't be rare to see Hitler t-shirts being sold, and there have been many Asian pop groups criticized by the international media for wearing Nazi outfits. I think people in the past thought that the jokes that they made were only for the people within their own country or their own crowd, so they didn't really think about the implications that their jokes had on people who were actually affected by them. Also, hate crimes against Jewish people in Japan is virtually unheard of. I think most Japanese people have high respect toward Jewish people and don't understand what anti-Semitism is about or how it's an actual problem in other parts of the world. However, the Holocaust was an actual atrocity that happened in real life, and it wasn't an appropriate joke to make. Ignorance can be bliss, but it also can be a curse. This is the third guy to lead the Olympics creative team within this week. It was a game that no one wanted, except for a very small group of people that are making money off from it. If you have a corrupt organization that wants to hold a game during a pandemic, who are giving jobs to people within their own group, I don't think it's a surprise that these problems keep happening.